Hey guys, MaxLPQueen here, welcoming you back to another episode of our Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke Speedrun. In the last episode, we made it up to Mauville City here. I believe that's where we're at. No, not Mauville. Rustboro. We are in Rustboro City, and I never seem to give myself enough time to do my intros, so I'm going to do my intros and stuff and start talking. And we're going to talk to everybody in Rustboro in the town. So in the last episode, made it up to Rustboro, and we caught ourselves an Execute and a Chinchou who did not make it to this episode. Chinchou died to a freaking double kick from a Hitmonlee. Boo. But whatever, we have 2 more water types already, so we definitely don't need any more water types. And we also caught ourselves an Execute who leveled up by switch training when we were taking on the gym trainers. And in the last episode we talked about Pokemon contests, and let's see, what else did we talk about? Magma and Aqua and Pokeblocks and stuff like that. And in this episode I said we were going to talk about customer, why can't I say it? I get tongue-tied every time. Character customization. There we go. So, unfortunately, in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you cannot customize your character like you could in the Kalos, Pokemon Y and Pokemon X. The creator of the game actually did an interview. I don't have it with me, but he did an interview, and basically he just said that character customization was only available in X and Y because it was in the Kalos region and it was centered around Paris and France and all that stuff, and they're supposed to be like the fashion capital of the world, so they thought it would be cool to go ahead and put that in there, that you could customize your character with the different fashions around the Paris and France and all that stuff. And yeah, you could customize everything because it was Paris. I don't know, but now you can't. And me personally, I don't care. I like the characters. I like May, I like Brendan. I don't like them being changed. I don't like their clothes to be changed. I mean, the clothes that could be changed would be cool, but I don't like them to be changed. They're the characters of these games that we grew up with. Why would you want to change them? Why would you want to make them different? I know it would be different for some people, and it would be cool to actually have your own character, and you could use the PSS to find people online and do stuff like that and see all their pictures and blah blah blah. But I personally enjoy the way that they looked in the original games, and I think changing them would be something that I wouldn't be for, because in Pokemon X and Y I rarely ever changed my character anyway. I changed the clothes because I am a girl, and I'm not stereotyping girls or anything, but I do like shopping and I like buying clothes and stuff, so I definitely bought a lot of clothes and I changed her clothes and stuff like that. But I would not change her hair. I would not change anything else about her. I liked her hair long the way it was. I liked her hair the way it looked. Serena as the character I actually chose and made her look like Serena from the anime. I always go on my LPs or anything, if there's a character from an anime or something, then I choose them and I make them like them. I give them the same name, blah blah blah, because there's no reason to change it. I don't know why you'd want to change it. I mean, yeah, it'd be cool to change things, make it your own style and stuff like that, but I don't want to do that. So I went ahead and didn't change things. And as soon as I got the contacts, I changed her eye color to blue, and I pretty much kept her the same throughout the rest of the game while I was playing, besides changing her clothes. Because I don't know, I just didn't really want to change her. And that's why I'm not upset that they're not changing out anything in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because I don't want to change my character. I mean, I know other people might feel different, but me personally, I don't care. I don't want to change my character. I like them the way they are. So our first encounter here, because yes, we can encounter someone on this route, unfortunately, it's a Shuckle. Boy oh boy, I wish I would have killed that Shuckle. can't believe it's the first encounter. A stupid shuckle. But whatever, we're gonna try and catch this shuckle anyway. Since I guess we're done ranting about the character customization. I can't believe I keep wanting to call it customer characterization. I don't know. Character customization. As we caught Shuckle here, gonna add Shuckle to our team. Gonna have to do a lot of work with this guy because his defenses are very terrible. But we'll add Shuckle to the team. We could always use some new team members. He's level 7. You see that defense is just 20. My Pokemon, my Execute, level 8, has higher HP than you. It has 30. It is a hardy nature, which that increases nothing and decreases nothing. It's a neutral nature, but at least we have 30, so if we do get hit with something, then we won't die in one hit. It's super effective. But we only know freaking Constrict and Withdraw. Really? No moves on this thing. I don't think we looked at Execute, so let's look at Execute here. It is timid. I'm not really sure about timid natures. Might have to look that up here in a minute, and I'll tell you guys. It knows Barrage, Uproar, Hypnosis, and Reflect, and it has Chlorophyll, which raises its speed in the sunshine. Let's go ahead and look at real quick the timid nature. Timid increases speed and decreases attack, so definitely not going to be doing any attacking moves on that Execute. I think Barrage is attacking, but it's like our best move we have, so we have to use it. Everybody else is all the same, but we're going to continue on there. And we're also going to continue on reading through the article here on Pokemon.com, since we got that character customization on the way. He also said in the interview that they did add some new stuff. If it counts. To me it does, but everybody else it probably don't count, and they're just thinking it's an excuse for him to be able to say that they are giving us customization or something. But he said that like when you dive, you have a different, like a little snorkel that you wear, and I think when you're in a contest you can change your outfit. I'm not sure, but hopefully we can do that. That'd be cool. Like they did in Diamond, I think it was Diamond and Pearl and all those. Your mom come and gave you a dress if you're a girl, and I think a tuxedo if you're a guy. I don't know, I've never been the guy. But he said that was the reason why there was no character customization, because you do get changes with the snorkels and stuff. A lot of people think that's just cop-out, and they would like to have character customization. A lot of people don't want to buy the game because there is no character customization, and I think that's just stupid, because you're missing out on a really, really amazing game. You really are. It's a really good game, and I would totally recommend it because it's my favorite generation, but you know, people are just going to be the way they are, and you can't change them. So enough of that. Let's continue on reading here. Partway through your adventure, you'll become able to soar in the sky. Gaze down over the wide Hoenn region as you soar freely wherever you wish. Among the destinations you can reach using Soar are very special locations called Mirage Spots. In Mirage Spots, you may be able to find rare Pokemon that cannot be found elsewhere in the region, and you may be able to obtain valuable items. So in the last episode, we talked about how you could get Latios and Latias, and in this episode, we're talking about the Soar ability. Maybe that means they're taking out Fly. Maybe there won't be a Fly HM anymore, and there'll be just a Soar HM instead. And it might not, actually it might not even be an HM, it might just be something with Latios and Latias, and they're like the only ones that can soar. I don't know, will Fly return? We'll just have to wait and see whenever the game comes out. But I think it's absolutely awesome. If you guys have saw the trailers and the screenshots, it looks so cool. Being able to sit there and fly on your Latios or your Latias, Mega Latios, or Latios by the way, Mega, and you get to fly around on them and land anywhere. Not just like in front of a Pokemon Center. You could land anywhere, which means you could land on a route or like another building. You don't have to land in front of the Pokemon Center like always. It's gonna be really cool to be able to do that. Maybe that'll eliminate Fly altogether, hopefully, because, I mean, Fly is a good HM, I guess, for flying types, but I typically don't teach my Pokemon Fly. I just don't, because Fly to me is just, it's a 2-turn attack, and half the time you probably miss anyway, so why bother? So maybe they'll just get rid of it and just have Soar. And maybe Soar will be not a 2-turn move, it'll be a 1-turn move, and it'll be like higher power than Fly. That would be cool. Alright, the PokéNav Plus is your best friend on your journey. It's a handy tool that will help you navigate your adventure as a Pokemon trainer. It provides a lot of useful information, making your adventure easier and more fun than ever. Outside of battles and special events, the PokéNav Plus will always be displayed on the lower screen of your Nintendo 3DS system. You can instantly switch between its 4 main functions with touch input and be ready to play in no time. So, like the X and Y thing, Majig, the bottom screen will be used for your PokéNav Plus, which will display Pokemon Me, the PSS player search system. The Super Training I think is coming back as well, and the PokéNav part will also have like your map, where you can look at your map and it'll be easier, kind of like they did in Diamond and Pearl and all those, where you could touch the lower screen and change the watch to different things. You'll have your map, you have like a Pokedex system, I think, or something like that, which is really cool. You'll be able to see the Pokemon in the area, and you can catch them. As you catch them, it uploads the data, and you could see it on the screen and all that stuff. It's really cool. And it also incorporates the circle pad into the game. Everybody was wondering, because they've seen the trailers, I think, where you're like sneaking up on the Pikachu tail. They also talked about that as well. And when you're sneaking up on the Pikachu tail, you can use the circle pad, and you can like gently touch the circle pad, and it will let you sneak up on the Pokemon. And you can catch them. They can be rare, they can have special abilities. I think it's just amazing. I love that we don't have roller skates, because I absolutely hated the roller skates in Pokemon X and Y. Oh, I hated them. Because I really like to use my control pad, or not my control pad, my circle pad. I really like to use my circle pad. But I couldn't use it once I got the skates, because then I'd be skating around everywhere, and I like to use my shoes instead, and so I had to use the control pad instead of the circle pad. And it made me mad, because it's a DS. I should be able to use my circle pad. But I don't want to wear my skates. Why can't I take the skates off? Come on. Ugh, I'm just glad the skates are gone. Hopefully they are gone. And the circle pad will now be used to, you know, sneak. I did see the Skitty Tail. There's a Skitty Tail. You can catch a little Skitty. You might have a special ability. Let's see, what was another one? I was watching someone play, I think it was part of the demo, I'm not sure, and they were using the circle pad to sneak up on a Pokemon, and I don't remember what it was. Like, it had a little green tail and stuff, and they thought it would be like Chikorita or something, I don't know. But it ended up turning out to be something completely different, and they were like, oh, looks nothing like it did, so maybe we'll get some different tails. It won't just be Pikachus and Skitties and stuff like that. Maybe we can have some Zigzagoons and stuff. Just all kinds of different Pokemon popping out there. Or maybe even like some Wingles and stuff. Maybe you see their wings flapping or something. That'd be cool. So we are in the cave here, and we can actually catch a Pokemon. Our Pokemon we can catch is Wilmer. And looks like it only knows Splash right now. Doesn't know anything. But I'm definitely going to try and catch this Wilmer, because we could totally use a bulky Wilmer on our team, and I have never used a Wailord, like, ever. I played these games forever, and I never got Wilmer. I don't know, at first I didn't really know how, because I think you have to fish and catch one? I'm not too sure. But we did catch ourselves a Wilmer, and of course we run into a Porygon 2 on the next one. We could have got the Porygon 2, that would be cool. And an Aggron, really? But hey, we got ourselves a Wilmer. Not that we need it, we got another freaking water type. We don't need any more water types. So the last thing here, it says on the Pokemon website, Pokemon fans first enjoyed Pokemon Ruby version and Pokemon Sapphire version when it launched in 2003 with the Game Boy Advance. Now a whole new generation of Pokemon fans will experience the dramatic storyline that unfolds in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Look forward to Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire when the game launches worldwide in November 2014. So that's going to do it for the Pokemon.com article. But we got our Wilmer here, and we're actually going to take our Wilmer out. We're going to switch him out for Krabby, because we don't need Krabby. We already got 2 water types as it is, plus Krabby. We don't really need anybody else. So we got our Wilmer here, which is a naive nature, and that increases speed and decreases special defense, which I think speed we actually need because we're pretty bulky. Has Water Veil, which prevents me from getting burned. That's cool. And we have no attacking moves, so I would definitely be training this guy up and doing the switch training on this guy. Everybody else is pretty much alright. I guess we gotta execute Shuckle, Ledian, Nidorino, and our Lapras, our starter, of course, we still have. I can't believe, because our luck has been terrible. But we do have Krabby in the box. We have 2 deaths already. So we'll just keep Krabby in the box for now. We probably have to get it back out though, because I think... No, we didn't. But we'll keep Krabby in the box for now. And switch Wilmer into the front. And then off screen, probably going to train up Wilmer. But first, actually I could train it up right now since we're taking on the gym trainers. I'll go ahead and take on the gym trainers, and then after we take on the gym trainers, I think the episode's going to be done. And then in the next episode, we'll take on Roxanne. So basically what I have to do is I have to switch train with Wilmer and send out my Lapras here. And you can tell by the levels that this time is not going to be a joke. So we're definitely going to have to do some grinding off screen. Well, I'm going to have to do some grinding off screen. You guys will see the grinding montage at the beginning. And there is my phone ringing right now. Okay, sorry about that. Had to get a call. But like I was saying, I don't even remember what I was saying. We're going to take on the gym trainers. And then in the next episode, we'll be taking on Roxanne. And the gym trainers don't look pretty tough. But they're actually... They're pretty tough. And Roxanne, she's probably going to be... no joke either, and since this is a randomizer, she probably won't even have any rock types on her team. So we're definitely gonna have to train out for Roxanne, especially Execute and Shuckle. I know they're gonna have to be trained out because they can't take a hit. Actually, Shuckle can probably take a hit because it is a rock type, and it does have good defenses. But I don't want to take a chance of her having like a water type, or something that knows like ice type moves, or fighting type moves. We have so many weaknesses on Shuckle. It's definitely going to be difficult for me to train up and do all this crap. And I'm trying to find an EXP code that I can use to make it easier for me when I'm training. Just like when I'm training and grinding, I can turn on a code that will allow me to gain more EXP. I don't think people mind that because usually that's what a lot of PokeTubers do. They will use a EXP code when they're grinding to help them level up faster, so it doesn't have to last as long. But I'm not having any luck finding the EXP thing. I found a couple, they ended up not working, so I don't know. Hopefully we won't have to train and grind so much. I think it's like after every other episode we're having to train and grind up, and it's getting on my nerves. These level gaps are really tough, and it's not just the level gaps. Since this is a randomizer, I could run into like a Groudon. Somebody could have a legendary Groudon, and it'd be like a level 12, and it would destroy me. Just because it's that legend, you know? Just running into legends is tough, and because this Mankey here is stayed in for a while, and this Persian. Persian is the evolved form of Meowth, as you guys know, so it's definitely going to be stronger than the regular Meowth. If it was a Meowth, then yeah, maybe I might have a chance, but it was a Persian, so that's why I'm going to take out the Persian first. Wasn't too concerned about the Mankey, because, you know, Mankeys are Mankey, and it was level 8, so not too concerned about that. But we did take on those two and defeat them, and we got done with all the gym trainers. So definitely in the next episode we'll be taking on Roxanne for like the 3rd time that I'm repeating myself. But that's going to do it for this episode. So make sure to check out the next episode I will be grinding everybody off screen, and we'll start with the grinding montage. I'll grind up Wilmer and execute, and probably just grind up everybody to round level 15. Maybe. I don't know, depends on Roxanne. I'm probably going to test out Roxanne. Like, I won't go into the battle or anything. I'll just see what her first Pokemon is and what its level is, and then go from there. So I will see you guys in the next episode of our Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke Speedrun. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe to watch more videos of mine, and you know what, let's leave some comments down below. Let's talk Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. See you guys in the next episode.